In this video, I'm going to test two setups. A classic setup, Canon 5D Mark I with the Zeiss Planar 50mm f1.4 versus the new recent Canon EOS R with the Milvus 50mm f1.4. Let's talk about the pros and cons. Pros of the first one, the 5D Mark I, is that it's incredibly cheap. The setup is probably only about $800 AUD, whereas the EOS R with the Milvus is around $4,000 to $5,000, so it's like 5 times as much. What's different about the two cameras is that with the Milvus, as you know, with both the lenses, they're both manual focus. The EOS R makes manual focusing so much easier, which is absolutely amazing. Pros of the Canon 5D is that the images will look more classic. It has that vintage feel. That's probably because of the rendering of the colors. The 5D was 10-bit or 12-bit, I can't remember, and the EOS R was 2 bits higher or something, so which means the EOS R has like a lot more colors when you take a picture. So that's why the color transition of the newer sensors will be better. In terms of the lenses, the Zeiss 50mm f1.4 first version will be more blurry, more soft at f1.4 to f2.8, whereas the Zeiss f1.4 Milvus range will be sharp from f1.4, like just sharp, which is crazy. So you don't have to stop it down or anything, it's already sharp. So when you look at these images, you'll see that the 5D Mark I has more of that classic vintage feel, whereas the Milvus will be very sharp, very contrasted, and very, contemporary images. Both will have that Zeiss pop that everyone likes, where no matter what, when you look at an image, it's just gonna stand out and pop, if you know what I mean. But they pop in different ways. Because when you look at the first images from the 5D Mark I with the classic Zeiss lens, the image will be soft and blurry, but it will still have that 3D rendering. In fact, I would even argue it has more of that 3D rendering, so it looks like an actual image, if you know what I'm saying. Whereas the Milvus is more sharp, very sharp, and it's more clinical. So it still pops, but it doesn't pop as much. A good analogy, a good metaphor to use is that with the classic Zeiss 1.4, if you were painting an image, right, you've got an artist, the original Zeiss would be painting an image with a thick paintbrush, and the Milvus would be using a very fine paintbrush. That's how the rendering is different. I actually like both looks. It just depends which type of look you like, if you like the sharp look or if you like the blurry, soft focus look, because at the end of the day, it's an image, right? It doesn't matter if it's soft or if it's sharp. It matters how it looks and how it makes it feel. So what do you guys think? Which do you prefer? Which setup do you prefer? Because one is only very cheap, like $800, and the other one is like $4,000 to $5,000. And yeah, I would actually get anyone to start on the 5D Mark I. It's a great piece of camera, especially if you just put an autofocus lens so they can start learning how to shoot. It's great beginner setup. That's it for today. Enjoy the images. Tell me below which setup you prefer, which images you like more, and see you next time.